Hello, future engineers and future mathematicians. There is another video in hydraulics and can also be used in integral calculus or in statics about derivations of formulas for the product of inertia. In this case, a spandrel of parabola, which is oriented as shown. So derive the centroidal product of inertia and the product of inertia with respect to the xy axis for the complementary parabola with vertex at the origin, oriented as shown below. So take note that for the location of the centroid of this spandrel of parabola or complementary parabola, it is 3/4 of b. The dimension here is b. The height is h, so that's why that is b comma h. And the yg, capital Y sub g, is 3/10 of h. Now, if you want to recall this, you may derive this because you're already through with your integral calculus and your statics course. You can derive this supposedly. And if you want no more derivation, just my derivation, you look at the topic on centroids about my playlist in statics and maybe in integral calculus. So the equation of this parabola open upward vertex at the origin is x squared equals latus rectum y. It's positive. The thickness is dx, so the limit should be from 0 to b for our integral later. So this is x squared uh, equals latus rectum times y. So we substitute the coordinates here. B squared equals latus rectum times h. By the way, the sign is positive LR times y, although LR is always positive. There's a sign here which is positive because the parabola is open upward. If it is open downward, the sign would be negative. So that means the latus rectum is b squared over h. So x squared equals b squared over h times y. Ixy is equal to integral of x sub c, y sub c dA. I change the expression to this form so that you will be uh, reminded that x sub c and y sub c are the coordinates of the centroid of that differential element, which is in this case differential area. By the way, after I derive the formulas for IGXY and IXY, I want you to rederive the formulas by considering horizontal strip. It will be a challenging strip, and I already considered vertical strip with the same challenge as if you rederive the formulas to follow by using horizontal strip in the preceding video, part 7. So there you can see vertical strip, but as almost the same as this if you use horizontal strip. So x sub c is just x, the centroid is here, so the distance from the y-axis is x. So x sub c is just x. Y sub c is, because it is rectangular strip, the centroid is at the center, so it is half of the height, half of y. So y sub c is y over 2. And dA is the area of this strip, which is y dx. So Ixy equals integral 0 to b of quantity x times y sub c is y over 2 as explained. And dA is y dx. So that would be 1/2 integral from 0 to b of y squared. And y is h x squared over b squared. So Ixy equals 1/2 integral of x, then y is hx square over b square from this equation, then quantity square because that's y squared dx. Simplifying, that is ixy equals h square over 2b to the fourth, then integral from 0 to b of x to the fifth, x to the fourth times x, so x to the fifth dx. So ixy equals h square over 2b square, then quantity x to the 6 over 6 from 0 to b. So lower limit, it's just 0. Upper limit, so ixy equals h square over 2b to the fourth quantity b to the 6 over 6 minus 0. Simplifying, so we can now have ixy equals b square h square over 12. Of course, it's positive because it is in the first quadrant. If it is in the third quadrant also, it's positive, oriented in the same manner. So I'll have the guide uh, as soon as I also derive IGXY. By transfer formula for product of inertia, IXY equals IGXY plus area of spandrel of parabola capital XGY sub G, which are already labeled here. Area of spandrel of parabola is 1/3 base times height. So b square h square over 12 equals IGXY plus 1/3 BH, then times 3/4 of B times 3/10 of H. So cancel 3. This reduces to 3 over 40. So 112 minus 3 over 40, IGXY is equal to b square h square over 120. It is also positive because the explanation is if these are the centroidal axes, the greater area lies in the first and in the third quadrant. Imagine this is the origin, the axis, centroidal axis. So most of the areas lie in the first and in the third quadrant. So positive product of inertia. So b square h square over 120. So if the spandrel of parabola is oriented as like this, so the product of inertia with respect to the xy axis would still be b square h square over 12, and the product of inertia would still be b square h square over 120. So likewise, if the spandrel of parabola is oriented in the second and fourth quadrants as shown in the figure, so definitely IXY would be negative b square h square over 12, and let us see if IGXY would still be will also be negative. So imagine these are the centroidal axes. Most areas lie in the second and in the fourth quadrant. Therefore, it is also expected negative. So IGXY is negative b square h square over 120. So that's it for this video.